Hi all, you are watching a segment of the Countdown program from December 21, 2023. Today is Thursday. See all of our programs on Patreon. And thanks to everyone who is becoming our patrons right now. I'll talk about the themes of the postscript later, but now about the main thing. The topic of supporting Ukraine has long been a litmus test for European politicians. Two political camps have formed in the European Union, pro-Ukrainian and populist, where the Kremlin's ears stick out from under the veil of national interests. The scandalous Prime Minister of Hungary, Viktor Orban, explains his intractability by pragmatism. Quote, "Undoubtedly, if we had accepted Ukraine, then all the assistance provided to the countries of Central Europe, including Hungary, would have been transferred to Kyiv. That is, the money issue is all that Orban supposedly cares about." And Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico repeats Kremlin patterns almost verbatim. Ukraine is only used for geopolitical purposes in order to weaken Russia economically and internationally, and this serves as a golden calf for arms companies' merchants of death. In the name of these geopolitical goals, I fear that the West will fight with Russia until the last Ukrainian soldier. End of quote. You can hang a sign on a Slovak populist, "This guy wants Kremlin money." On Tuesday, December 19, there were protests again in Slovakia. Protests took place in Košice in the east of the country and in several other cities. In Bratislava, up to 18,000 people came out to protest. Demonstrators oppose Fico's plans to abolish the Special Prosecutor's Office dealing with organized crime and political crimes, that is, working against the mafia of officials. The controversial draft law is due to be considered by the Slovak parliament in January 2024. And the Slovaks really don't like this. So Fico runs the risk of not just being thrown out of the prime minister's chair, but of being thrown into prison as a result of sketchy adventures. Meanwhile, French President Macron, who celebrates his 46th birthday today, assured that France will not give up on Ukraine. "Our interest is a peaceful Europe. We are not at war with Russia. But we cannot allow Russia to win in Ukraine," Macron said. And he even admitted that he would invite Putin to the celebration of the 80th anniversary of the Allied landing in Normandy in 2024. True, if by that time he comes to his senses, ends the war and signs a peace treaty with Ukraine. Which, of course, is not real. Become our patrons right now and look further in this program. Admiral Michel Hoffman, Chief of Staff of the Belgian Army, warned of war with Russia. He is concerned that the Russian Federation has switched to a war economy and that Putin continues to make threats. Ukraine is expanding the geography of conscription. Ukrainians aged 25 to 60 years living in Germany and other countries will have to report to the military recruitment centers of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, said Ukrainian Defense Minister Rustem Umerov. In the cave, a total rise in prices and an expansion of the ranks of the army are coming. And the tax authorities were also excited. Re-establishing a dictator has its price. Some Russians will tighten their belts, while others will simply die. On December 20, the Israel Defense Forces completed the occupation of the Hamas senior leadership quarter in the center of Gaza City. Watch in the program, Postscript. It seems that the Patrushev family harbored a grudge against some shadow enemies who deliberately initiated the egg crisis in order to spoil the karma of Dmitry Patrushev. After Patrushev Jr.'s meeting with Putin, the FSB may present this topic as a conspiracy of saboteurs against the state. What are the consequences of the Colorado court's decision to exclude Trump from the list of candidates for the post of President of the United States in 2024? The intrigue is getting stronger and stronger. And that is all. View all of our programs on the Patreon resource. And thanks to everyone who is becoming our patrons right now. Hugs to everyone. See you tomorrow on Friday Live. Glory to Ukraine.